Hello students. We know that the quantities are classified as fundamental quantity and derived quantity. But on the basis of dimension, the quantities can be classified into four types, which is dimensional variable, dimensionless variable, dimensional constant, and dimensionless constant. You can understand these terms by the term itself, which is the first one is dimensional variable, that is the quantity will be varying and it has some dimension, that is called as dimensional variable. So example for dimensional variable is that length, velocity, acceleration, whatever we measure, everything comes under the dimensional variable. We know that length, it depends upon different condition situations, and velocity also is a varying quantity, and acceleration is also a varying quantity. Each time it will have different values, but it has some dimension. For length, the dimension is meter. For velocity, it has some dimension, which is velocity is length by time. We had the dimension as L power 1 t power minus 1 we measured, right? So for acceleration, it is m power 0 L power 1 t power minus 2. So these are the quantities which has dimension as well as it is varying, so it is called dimensional variable. The second one is dimensionless variable. That is, it is a variable quantity, it is a measurable quantity, but it does not have any dimension. So such kind of thing is called as dimensionless variable. So the variable that does not have dimension is called as dimensional variable, dimensionless variable. So how does this dimensionless variable come into existence? Example for dimensionless variable is that specific gravity, strain, refractive index. So how is it all dimensionless? Is because for the strain, I'll explain you. For strain, the equation is actually, how do you measure the strain? It is change in length by change in length by original length. So the equation by itself has length by length. So for change in length, the dimension is again L, and for original length, it is also length, so dimension is length L. So this L will get cancelled off, then it becomes no dimension for this strain. So it is a variable quantity. When we represent in the format of dimension, these dimensions gets cancelled off with each other, so that it becomes dimensionless variable. Okay, so other examples similar to this is refractive index and specific gravity. And the third classification is dimensional constant. So we have these are all the terms or quantities that gets varied, but some terms or some quantities which is constant, it is a same constant number for every case when we use in the measuring value. So such kind of non changeable value are called as the constant. So if that constant has a dimension related to that, it is called as the dimensional constant. So some examples for dimensional constant is that gravitational constant and then Planck's constant. So gravitational constant is, as we know, for the gravity, the constant gravitational constant value is same for every case, because it is related to Earth and it does not changes. It is but it can be represented in terms of formula as gravitational constant is equal to nothing but force into distance square by mass square. So when we represent this in terms of dimension, it becomes m power minus 1, L power 3 and t power minus 2. So this gravitational constant is a constant term. It is a constant number which will not change at all, but it has some dimension related to that. This is called as dimensional constant. Similarly, for Planck's constant, it is given by the equation energy by frequency, and it is given by the dimension m L power 2 t power minus 1. I will be giving you the explanation of how this dimension representation has been given here, and will be completing with the dimensionless constant first. So as the name goes, it is dimensionless constant. It is a constant, will not change the value, it is just the number, and does not also has any dimension. It is only the number alone. It will not have, it will not change It is same for all the case, and also it does not have any dimension. So such kind is called as dimensionless constant. So in general, this is just a number. So example for that is only a number. Wherever you have only number, that is taken under the classification of dimensionless constant. So for the gravitational constant, we know the equation is force into distance square by mass square. Let us now see how this dimensional representation for the gravitational constant is given. Okay, so force is not the fundamental quantity, so you have to go for, it is a derived quantity, so you have to go for the equation. So force is can be written as force is equal to mass into acceleration. So instead of force, I'm writing it as mass into acceleration into distance square by this mass square. Again, acceleration is a derived quantity, so you have to go for that fundamental quantity representation, which is acceleration is equal to, we know, velocity by time. Again, for velocity, it is displacement by time by this time. So displacement is nothing but length. So L divided by time. So it is t power minus 1 whole divided by t. When this t comes to the numerator, it becomes acceleration value as L into t power minus 2. So this is for acceleration. So substitute this in the place of acceleration here for the dimension. Okay. So for mass, it is mass is a fundamental quantity, so it is for mass m, and for acceleration we have found it as L t power minus 2, and then for distance L, here you have square, so it is L square by mass square, so it is m square. Okay, now this is the dimension representation for gravitational constant. As we know, it should be represented by the square brackets here. Okay, so you have one m here, so one of the m is getting cancelled off, and if you write it now, it is, yeah, add up the powers as usual you do for the other calculations. You have 1 L here, 2 L here, so it is L power 3 t power minus 2 by m. When you bring this m to the numerator, it becomes m power minus 1 L power 3 t power minus 2. So this is the dimension representation for gravitational constant. So similarly for Planck's constant, the formula is energy by frequency. The formula for energy is again force into distance, and frequency is 1 by time. So again, distance is a fundamental quantity, time is a fundamental quantity, whereas force is not a fundamental quantity. So replace that as mass into acceleration. So this can be written as, instead of force, mass into acceleration into this distance. You have 1 by t in the denominator. When you bring this to the numerator, it is inverse, it becomes inverse. So it becomes time by 1. So this can be written as into time. So again, now for mass, the dimension representation is m. For acceleration, we have already seen it is L t power minus 2. For distance, length, it is L. And for time, t. So when you add up the powers now, you have 1 m, L. How many L's you have? 2L. So L power 1, L power 1. When you add up, it is L power 2. And t power minus 2, t power plus 1. When you add up, it becomes t power minus 1. So this is the dimensional formula for Planck's constant. I hope you understood. Thank you.